Imagine living off of pocket change or scrounging up money-wise each day just to get by. This could be a reality for some of you since poverty is seen so badly nowadays. If you walk down a busy street in a busy city, you'll probably see multiple people lined up along the street because of job loss, hunger, or because of poverty. There are also multiple families that may not be homeless, but they are still struggling to put food on the table for their families because of a lack of money. Merriam-Webster's dictionary in 2013 says that poverty is the state of one who lacks a usual or socially acceptable amount of money or material possessions. In today's society, everything costs money, and it seems like everything becomes more expensive each time you go and get it. Money is tight for a lot of people. Poverty is a large problem that affects many people, and it causes other problems such as homelessness, hunger, and job loss. It is seen everywhere, including around the world, the United States, and even our own state of Nebraska. Poverty is seen in every single country, even if they seem like they're doing well. Hunger Project's website says that 1.4 billion people in developing countries live on just $1.25 a day or less in 2012. This is not acceptable to comfortably provide for a family. The majority of the malnourished people in the world live in those developing countries. Food prices are also a problem. They have been rising in the past couple of years around the world, which leads to an increase in global poverty and global hunger. People aren't able to feed their families as well as they should, which leads to malnutrition and sometimes even death. According to the Hunger Project's website, 22,000 children die each day due to conditions of poverty. Children are going hungry, and that's not good. Because poverty is so bad, parents aren't able to feed and give proper care for their children like they should. So we've looked at how poverty affects people around the world. Let's see how it affects people in the United States. Poverty is a big issue when we look at how many people in America live below the poverty line. Bread for the World's website says that more than 1 in 7 people in the United States live below the poverty line, which is $22,113 for a family of 4 in 2010. For a family of 4 to live comfortably, they should be making twice that amount. Bread for the World is a website focused on hunger, so they also provide us with these facts about the United States. 14.5% of U.S. households struggle to put enough food on the table for their families. More than 48 million Americans, including 16.2 million children, live in those households. Because the U.S. has so many people in poverty, people aren't able to provide for their family the way that they should. Poverty has also caused people to lose their homes. Parents will do anything for their children to have food, and that includes giving up their personal possessions, and that may even lead to giving up their own homes. There are also many people, not just families, living on the streets because of job loss or, they couldn't pay their bills. We've seen how poverty affects the world and the United States, so let's see how it affects our own state of Nebraska. Even though it's not a large problem here in Nebraska, it still exists. According to the Federal Priorities Database in 2011, 13.1% of Nebraska's population lives in poverty. Since that's not a majority, they don't think it's such a terrible thing, but that still affects a lot of people in Nebraska. Another cause of poverty that's seen in Nebraska is a loss of jobs. Because of our economy, companies are not able to keep up with the finances of their businesses, and so they have to let people go. There's somewhat of a silver lining, though, in Nebraska. According to KVNO News in 2012, poverty is still increasing, but at a much slower rate than in previous years. Income rates have been rising, so they're possibly in the next couple of years, poverty rates will go down, which is a good thing, and also hopefully new job opportunities will arise because of that. Poverty is a large problem that's becoming worse, and it's leading to tragedies such as homelessness, hunger, and job loss, and even death because of hunger. The worst place, it's seen everywhere, including Nebraska, United States, and all around the world, but the worst place is in the developing countries where children are starving and there's just not enough food or money for them to live. It's also seen bad in the United States lately because of our economy, and the United States has taken a turn for the worst, and poverty levels are rising. Since poverty is seen so drastically nowadays and it's increasing, it's important to look at how blessed most of us truly are and to reach out and help other people that aren't as blessed as us.